Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Alright, my name is Polarity, and in this video I will be explaining how to use TradingView, alright, the right way. I'm going to be taking you from a beginner to a professional use of TradingView. Alright, if you're accessing TradingView on your phone or on your PC, alright, this video is going to be very helpful. Okay, in the aspect that we teach you how to save your chart, alright, individual ways to use tools accurately. So when you log into your TradingView, this is the interface, alright, this is the chart bar, alright, these are the pairs bar, alright. By the top like this is the time frames, alright, this is time frames, right. By this side, these are the tools we use in our analysis, alright. If you come here, alright, you will discover that we have trend line, we have all the tools we use in our trading, in our analysis, right. These are it. And also this is the pair selection. In this point, you can, let's assume you're trading BTC USDT. Just input BTC USDT, you'll be able to see the chart right there. Alright, you can also add an indicator like myself if you want that. Alright, something that really motivates you. Alright, you can come to indicator. Alright, when you come to indicator, just search AGFX. Alright, so when you click on the AGFX, then you can let me delete the older one. No, go back. This is the newer one. I'm going to delete the newer one. Right, so the old one, once you click on it, you click on the settings. Okay, so you'll be able to tweak everything from here. Right, you want to use all your name and so on and so forth. You can also change the color. You can play around with all of these things. Okay, so this is going to give you this particular interface. All right, so let's take it a step further. When you get familiar with some tools, when you get familiar, you want to play around with all these tools right here. When you get familiar with some tools, you can add them to favorite here. Right, once you come to this particular part, you can always click on add to favorite. Right, it will always appear somewhere around here. Okay, so you can literally search any pairs you want, that is as long as it's tradable. All right, XAU USD, okay, XAU USD, BTC USD, ETH USD, crypto, currency pairs, derivatives, and so on and so forth. Everything is available on TradingView. And also if you want to, okay, so let's talk about editing the whole interface. So you can always edit the interface to your color selection, the kind of color you want on your charts. For an example, this is mine. Set price scale so that you can see the color very well. So this is mine. You can also tweak all of these things to your favorite. Okay, you can tweak it to your favorite. Now, how do you go about it? This low right here, just follow this mouse. Once you come to this low right here, click on here. Alright, click on more settings. Once you come to more settings, you can start tweaking from here. So from this symbol, you can change the whole color. Alright, this is mine like this. You can pause and save, and you can also use mine from here. So once you are done with that, you can come down to status line. Alright, you can play around with all of these things. Then you can come to canvas. So if you want to have multiple colors on your chart, you can just select here. You can select here, use gradient, and then you can select multiple colors. But if you want just one solid one like myself, I'm just using only white. So you can have only white. Another tool you want to pay attention to is how to save your charts the right way. Some of you guys are doing it the absolute wrong way. So let's assume you want to share a chart with your friend to check it out for you. All you have to do is use this selected button. Alright, you see something that looks like a camera. Alright, just click on it. Once you click on it, you will be able to save a chart right from here. But before you save a chart, always make you can right click on your screen and then reset chart. So it will give you the It will give you the accurate, like it will give you the accurate, like everything will pop out, all right, more clearly for whoever you want to share it with. All right, so you want always want to like reset chart view so that you can have a detailed chart that you want to share with whoever you want to share with. So you can always click on here, and then you can always download or copy image and send the link to someone, or tweet the images and so on and so forth. Another thing you also want to pay attention to is setting your time zones, getting your time zones correctly. Now, how do you do that? Just drag your mouse to the low. All right, this is the price and this is the time. So you want to right click on time, and then you can come to time zones, and then you can select um the one you belong to. Okay, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, so I'm going to select +1. So the time will be accurate for me. All right, if it's 1 p.m. on the chart, it's going to be 1 p.m. at my end. So let's take it a step further. So if you want to, let's assume you're trading multiple pairs, you trade EURUSD, you trade BTC, you trade XAUUSD. You can always search for your pair XAUUSD. You can always add it to your favorite here, or you can also, if you're using a trading view platform like this, just come to this side. All right, it's called the watch list. So you can just click on this add button, and then you can, let's assume you want to add GBP USD. You can just click on the add button, and it's just going to pop up here. So you can always come down here to come and check your GBP USD setups. All right, so another very important thing you want to pay attention to is the use of alert. If you are using TradingView, free version of the TradingView, you can always use the alert system. Okay, for an example, I want to add alert on GBP USD. I'm going to be watching this low. That, let's assume markets get to this low, then I'm just going to be taking trades from this low. So I'm just going to watch for the price of that particular low, so which states 1.34475. So I'm just going to input 1.34475 here, and then when the alert sets, I can always go and do every other things I want to do, and then anticipate that price will come and trigger this particular zone. This is I'm using the free version of TradingView. All right, you can also use the free version of TradingView to execute this important tools I use. For an example, if you want to use my chart color, right, this is a chart color. You can always pause and play, and then use it for your chart. Okay, this is for the buy, and then same thing for the sell. All right, this is style, this is text. Okay, you can pause and play to use it. Okay, you can also just play around with all these tools, play around with all the tools. You can also edit the tools to your taste. Let's assume you want it more darker. All right, you can change it here. You want a dotted line, you want more deeper color, so you can always do it here. You can always edit to your taste. Okay, you want to play around with all the tools, till you get it right. Okay, now another very important thing you want to pay attention to is basic shortcuts. The most important shortcut I use when I'm trading is, let's assume I want to get a very accurate line. Right, I will just click my tool. Let's assume I want to get a very accurate line like this. First off, I will turn on my wick magnet. Okay, let's assume I want to get a very accurate line. Excuse me. Let's assume I want to get a very accurate line. I can always use this. I can always use, like, once you click on the first zone that you want to mark. For an example, see, if you want to, like, the wick magnet is going to make it easier for you to like pinpoint that major eye that you need. For an example, can you see the way it is magneting the system? So you can always mark it and then click on the shift button to align it. All right, it's going to always give you an accurate straight line for all your analysis. For an example, once you click on the eye, then you want to like mark out the next eye, just click on the shift button. All right, If you want to draw a straight line, shift button, shift button. If you are not using the shift button, you can always align for yourself. But if you want to make an accurate line, just click on the shift button and it is going to give you the accurate one you need. So you can also add indicators. You can add indicators. Alright, if you have any indicators you are using, like your MA crossing, you can always use MA crossing. Can you see? If you are an indicator trader, you can always add indicator here. Alright, and for those that use the replay to analyze charts, right, you can always come here to come and use all your, can come here to use the tools. I'm not using TradingView Premium, so I really don't need it. If I need it, I would definitely subscribe to it. But the only reason why I would need a TradingView Premium is if I want to backtest, and right now I no longer backtest. Now I forward test. Alright, so as a beginner, you want to prioritize backtesting. If you want to access these particular tools, you need to subscribe. I think it's about like maybe 20 something thousand in naira. Alright, so you can always subscribe and then you can use it for your backtesting and so on and so forth. If you find this video very useful, make sure you drop a like and then comment what you feel is needed. Alright, or you can drop your opinion on what you would want me to talk about next. You can follow me on all platforms, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This is going to be a series where I would explain trading from the beginning, alright, to get to becoming a pro trader. I'll see you guys on the next one.